Now, as the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Mayfield. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
David Moore.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Mayfield on play action. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to take off with it. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession.
2 yards on the play. Brings up.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. Flushed out right. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
On 1st down, Hines. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Steps away to his left. Caught left side by Kyle. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. That one goes for 24 yards. So 1st and goal from the 9-yard line. Here's Hines. And the Cardinals are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
And goal.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Here's the sneak with Wilson. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Russell Wilson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead.
Good.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. From the gun, Mayfield. That one going to be complete to David Moore. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
A 6-yard pickup.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mayfield. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. 13 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it third down and less than a yard.
Third down.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And this will be a Texans first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. Throwing, Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
It's second and inches. At the Cardinals, 30.
Mayfield looks to throw. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 7. First down, Houston.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. Second and goal from inside the 5.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Mayfield to throw it. That's caught at the 3. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
Touchdown, Houston.
From 4 yards out. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce-back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of the defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Now on 2nd and 13. Wilson. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage. Got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
They run with Hines. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down.
1 yard gain.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Wilson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Flush to his right. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Logan Wilson able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that will bring up 4th down. Out is Carlson now for the Raider field goal. This from 25 yards out.
25 yards.
Carlson able to put this one through. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. Well, maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. And that's Alex Okafor who gets in to register the sack. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Houston. David Moore, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans have retaken the lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember,
try to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line.
They'll take over.
That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you can see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans will extend their lead. It's good, and it's 21-10.
Makes the score Texans 21, Cardinals 10.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cobb. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll roll him out right. This is Cobb with a catch right side. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throwing is Wilson. Now they go screen. It's complete. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They go play action now. Wilson. He gets it over the middle to Cobb. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Cole Kmet in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cardinals have cut it to within a score. Not no good. He missed it. Missed the PAT. And this will remain a 5-point game.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it? And I think pressure comes and the Cardinals bring him down. So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Carlson set to kick off.
It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First down, Mayfield. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out in the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they can actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And that's into the hands of Eckler. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. They'll run on first down. It's Hines. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down.
No gain on the play. Second and 10.
Operating from the gun. Wilson. Oh, he's got a man wide open. Complete.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy, sometimes having to hang out all day.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Nyheim Hines, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have once again taken the lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. And in the third quarter here, they were trying to push that to a 3-point game, but instead it'll stay at 1.
And I'm a big proponent of not chasing points or going for 2 too early. But in this case, I understand why. You know, if you kick an extra point, you're just up 2, right? So a field goal still puts the other team ahead. So you go for 2 here and protect the field goal lead. They didn't get it done, though.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though. There's no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
This pass finds its way to Williams. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down. Running on first down, Eckler. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Here's Mayfield. Flushed out right. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 18.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Henry's got it out on the left side. And the Texans are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
They all understand that even after that loss on first down, they've got a field goal attempt in their back pocket. But here on second and goal, this is the time you take your shot at the end zone, I believe. Go ahead and go for the big shot right now, knowing you can always come back and kick a field goal on fourth down if you can't advance.
His pass caught at the 4. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a third and goal.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans.
Touchdown.
Austin Eckler, his second touchdown of the night, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Bill O'Brien with a call here. We'll go for 2. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jamal Adams. Through an opening, and there he goes. The 40, the 20, 10, 5, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
Cody Parkey.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up second down.
Now second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, second and 10 coming up. Throwing again. Wilson eluding the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Watkins, the intended receiver, but now it'll be third down.
And he is such a tough quarterback to defend, because you got to remember, arguably, he's more dangerous outside the pocket than he is in it. But how about the job they did defensively to stay with the receiver and knock the ball away? I think they had a sigh of relief there, because oftentimes when he gets outside the pocket, big plays result downfield.
Escaping the pressure right. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. But when he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a second and 6.
At the 47-yard line.
They go play action. Mayfield. Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad. Yeah. They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Mayfield. And that's knocked away and incomplete. Will Parks there in coverage to knock it away.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete. He was covered by Xavier McKinney.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Let's go. Let's bring it.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Going deep here for Watkins. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Following the interception, Mayfield, he'll buy some time right. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, Mayfield flushed out right. This is caught. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. The Texans on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll run here with Eckler. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Austin Eckler with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Texans use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Texans 34, Cardinals 24.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Open man, here is Cobb. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They got 29 yards that time. Rolling to his right. And that is incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A gain of 10, 1st down, Arizona.
At the 30-yard line.
Play action. It's Wilson sliding out of the pocket. And that's incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Wilson. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield.
Wilson's
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
To throw again is Wilson. Dancing to his left. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. In on the tackle, Alex Okafor. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He'll get this to Eckler. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
He's going to look deep for more. He's got it at the 15. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. A big-time play there for the Texans. 43 yards. False start there. That will set the offense back 5 yards.
Brandon, the lineman certainly flinched there before the snap. A good call.
The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. And again, it's Mayfield. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Mike Williams, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. The first play of the drive there is incomplete. He was looking for his running back, Nyheim Hines. And it's 2nd down.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Eluding the pressure right. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The end result, 21 yards.
The 46-yard line.
Wilson will throw again. Escaping the pressure right.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 36.
Throwing again here. Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Hines. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
It's a game.
Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
The 27-yard line.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard.
So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Jamison Crowder, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals draw a bit closer. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Makes the score Texans 34. Cardinals
following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
At the 25-yard line.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Mayfield to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
2nd and 5.
Now Mayfield. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. It's Eckler again. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that.
And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. And let's not forget he had the receiving touchdown earlier. Now a trio of rushing touchdowns. Quite a performance.
Diversification, that's all you can talk about. His ability to do everything leaves him on the field on every down on offense because you can hand it to him as we've seen. What'd you say, 3 rushing touchdowns? And, of course, throw it to him where he's caught 1 as well.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to